behalf of the Melbourne United Victorian Junior Basketball League, I'd like to welcome you all to the 2015 Boys Under-12 VJL2 Grand Final between Corio Bay and Melbourne 2. I'll start first with introducing the Corio Bay boys, starting with their coach Ray. Number 8, Naban. Number 23, Cooper. Number 34, Shannon. Number 40, Jamie. Number 41, Dawson. Number 43, Declan. Number 52, Ray. Number 53, Oliver. Over to the Melbourne 2 boys with their coach Richard and Alex. Number 4, Lewis. Number 6, Noah. Number 8, Toby. Number 10, Alexander. Number 11, Gus. Number 15, Zach. Number 23, Fred. 24, Connor. Number 35, Brandon. I'd like to congratulate both teams for their outstanding year and wish them all the best in the grand final. Please note, directly following the game, the presentations will be held in Court 4. So if you can make your way there following the game. Good luck, boys.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waverley Basketball Stadium for this final between the Corio Bay Stingrays and the Melbourne Tigers. This is an under-12 MUVBL League 2 game tonight. With me is Will from Smash FM, and you're watching live on Falcons TV. I'm Andrew. Welcome to the coverage. So we'll be taking you through the game tonight, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So if you want to communicate back to us tonight, let us know how the stream's going, how you're enjoying things. If you're on Facebook, you could send us a message to on Falcons TV. Just drop a note on Falcons TV, or on the the VJBL MUVJBL Facebook page as well. Yes, and we'll keep an eye on those links and see how we go there through the course of the night.
Of course, the vision, of course, by our always fantastic cameraman. I keep forgetting her name too.
Camera person, you see.
Sorry.
Michelle,
that's it. She's going to kill me by the end of this week, because I've got to remember her name for the next 2 days. But no, it should be a good grand final, Andrew, because tell you what, we're going to be we'll be streaming not just tonight, obviously tomorrow and Sunday, the regional finals as well. So it is a huge grand finals out here for, well, the next 3 weekends around Melbourne, and of course, the next 3 days of this weekend, of course, and of course the big one on Friday.
Yeah, it certainly is. Certainly is. What we'll also try and do is keep you updated with some of the scores off the other courts where possible here at the Waverley Basketball Centre. Unfortunately, we can't take you around the league.
No, but there is games on at the moment, though.
There are games all around the place, and we may even be able to, at different stages, get some special comments from some of the league people as well. In fact, I can see making his way to the commentary booth at the moment is Mr. Ed Holman from the Northern Regional Competition, and we might get him to jump online and say hello.
But we'll be out at Werribee tomorrow for the Northwest Conference regional finals there at Werribee's Eagle Stadium, the brand spanking new Eagle Stadium tomorrow night, I should say, which of course our coverage will start about 6:40. So looking forward to that. And Andrew, we do have a very special guest with us here in the commentary box here at Waverley Basketball Stadium.
Yeah, so welcome to Ed from the Northern Region, or in fact the regional committee, isn't it? It's not just simply Northern now.
Yeah, a while ago we combined up into our regional groups, and the one that actually looks after is all of us in Melbourne, and that's part of the total VJBL competition.
I guess obviously tomorrow we're going to be out at Werribee for the Northwest finals, the grand finals out there, which we're privileged to going to. Of course, 4 games tomorrow right here. But how's the competition gone, especially in the Northwest side of things?
Look, it's really used to improving in that. I'm going to say year after year our competitions are getting used to tighter, and it's really the ability and the skills that will actually used to be showed on out on the courts tomorrow night will be used to fantastic. And if I think back, it was about 15 odd years ago, the skills those kids are actually demonstrating today is way ahead of as to what that is, and it's well worth it actually is coming out there just having a look at that. And
having it Werribee, obviously they've just had their new stadium just recently, and as we're about to start very soon in this one, but it must be great to come out to Werribee, of course, for the first time and in their new stadium and have so many courts in one precinct.
Yeah, look, especially out in the northwest area, it's really... Now, northwest and of Melbourne has been a hub of basketball for us for a long time, and part of the origins of basketball were out in those areas. And now there is a complex that will be able to actually meet the growth and demand in that particular area, because there's really is a huge following in basketball out in the northwest region.
So as we get underway here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium, it's a fantastic crowd. There's probably about 150 people here watching just this under-12 game, which is absolutely stunning. The boys, of course, from Corio Bay, down south of Geelong there, have come up with a crowd of supporters hoping to emulate their adult team who won the Big V Championship this season.
Of course, Melbourne also be hoping to win it this year as well, because they're a very successful program out there at Melbourne.
Yeah, and a huge group as well. So, and we're underway here as the Corio Bay Stingrays score the first 2 points of the game.
So Corio Bay on the scoreboard, 2-0. Melbourne with possession. Swings it up now. This is Connor inside for the pass there. Of course, Alexander as they go inside, back on the left, at the top. Of course, there is no shot clocks, and we're just going by the normal game clock. Drives in, bounce around, hits it 2 on the way, banks it home. Great play there by Fred Hayne, and puts the score at 2 apiece. Here comes Corio Bay. Of course, through Declan O'Toole. Passes it back up the top now. This is G. Sager. At the top, trying to find a way here. Long pass in, just got there this time by Olivia. Back up the top now, here's a chance here for Darrow, drives in, back up the right now. Up the top for 2 on the way, banks it on that time there by Olivia Northam. And it's Corio Bay 4, lead Melbourne 2. Andrew, good start for both teams.
Yes, it is. And those of you who are watching on will notice that there is absolutely no zone defence being played there as Corio Bay gets a steal, bringing quickly down here. So for the last 2 years, the rules have not allowed zone defence in under-12s, which leads to a very exciting and skilled game, as you can see so far.
Correct. Of course, you probably noticed I've been saying the first names, of course, just to make sure that, of course, not because of the privacy side of things. So that's what I'm saying by the first names and not the last names. So as Melbourne with the ball at the moment, bounce passes at the top now. Here's a chance here now for Connor, and a travel violation, and go back to the Corio Bay Stingrays, Andrew.
So here come the Stingrays. Driving hard, they're running a high set. Trying to get the ball into the post, high post, and they'll go under, and that's exactly what they do. So out to a 6-2 lead, 3 minutes gone into this first quarter.
So here comes Melbourne with the ball now as they bring it up now to Fred. Fred drives, left side, back up the top. Here's a long 2 on the way, misses that time. Rebound now and by Corio Bay as they bring it up the court here. This is through Dre, drives in, fires a 2, but it'd be a blocking foul against the Melbourne Tigers, and that's the first team foul of tonight. And at the line, it'll be Duray, because for the Corio Bay Stingrays.
I could see that on the replay there. It was a very clear violation.
Race the first. Of course, in under 12s, they can step a little bit past the free throw line normally.
Yeah, we call it the baby foul line.
That's it. I knew there was a word for it, and I couldn't actually remember what the word for it was. So, 8-2 now. Corio Bay off to a great start. Drives in, up for 2 on the way, no good. Rebound now, it's squatted away at the moment. It goes back to Corio Bay Stingrays. Of course, this is what you expect from a country-based team, and a foul against the Stingrays. Now, of course, if you are here at the game and you're actually watching and trying to figure out what the scoreboard's looking, of course, the home team's always, of course, in this case, Corio Bay's the home team. So 8-2 score in favour of Corio Bay. Melbourne with possession. 2 on the way. Misses that time there by Alexander. Kept it in that time there. And a great saving by Oliver. Gives it to Duray. Drives in. And another foul. This is a reaching foul this time against Fred. And you see in the replay that was a clear-cut foul. And from the sign here for Corio Bay. At the top there. Dre with the ball. Bounce passes in line. Went straight past Oliver. Out it goes. And deflected out of bounds off Melbourne. And it goes to Corio Bay. So ball back into play here. Hopefully enjoying this on Falcons TV. Coming to you live from the Waverley Basketball Stadium. Under 12s, VJL 2 Grand Final in the boys. Back up the top. Goes inside Duray to the foul's been called, and Fred's just been pinged with his second. So 8-2 score, 5 minutes to go, and of course we are with a running clock.
The other thing too about the competition this year is that all grades are running in quarters rather than halves, and because of that, when they get to 5 fouls, they put the other team at the charity stripe. So good ball movement there from the Stingrays. Good rebound, nice box out.
So here comes Melbourne up the floor now. Here's a chance here for Connor. Left side now to Fred. Drives in now, back up the top side. Here's a 2 on the way for Gus, no good. Rebound now, that time there by Jamie for Corio Bay. Up the floor now with the dribble. This time there's Cooper. Right side now to Declan. Squad away by Fred. Got it back off the steal. Off they go. Fred drives around. Trying to get off the dribble. Back up the top now is Zach. And now to Connor. Connor right side. Connor now has a chance. This is in the hands of Gus. Gus drives back on the right side to Fred. Long 2 on the way. No good that time. Rebound now for Corio Bay. And this is in the hands there, Cooper. Cooper now in the hands. Oh, it's open through the baseline. That no good that time though for Corio Bay. And here they come now for the Melbourne Tigers. Script that time there of from Jamie for Corio Bay. Left side now, almost, and Melbourne will get it back. Currently in the hands of Gus. Gus at the top now to the hands of Connor. Now to Fred, long 3. All by himself, no good that time. Rebound now, and the bounce pass out for Corio Bay. And as Declan drives in, up and under, no good, out of bounds. And
good no call there from the refs.
Of course, also in this division, of course, out at Dandenong, it's Knox and Oakley in the other grand final. But this is, at the moment, it is Melbourne trailing by 6. Connor, left side now, drives, makes it back on the right. Inside, now to the hands of Zach, up for 2, no good. Missed, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow going to the Melbourne Tigers.
Good defense then from the Corio Bay Stingrays.
2:26 to go, 8-2, first quarter, here on Falcons TV. Friday night, VJBL nights, grand final action. Of course, don't forget BC's next week on Friday at Dandenong and, of course, the State Basketball Centre. Here's the 2 on the way. Misses that time on the roll that time by Noah, and off they go up the other end here for Corio Bay. Look at that dribble there by Dre, but lost off the dribble. Here they come now for Connor for Melbourne. Connor, straight into the hands there of by Oliver. Back to Dre, drives. He's been everywhere so far. Goes back to for the 1-2, banks it home. 10-2. 10-2 score.
Good heads-up basketball there from Dre.
1:33 to go. And so just fixing up the scoreboard here. Here's the 2 on the way.
Nice
there
shot
by Connor. And that is now 10-4. A minute 20 to go. Great crowd here. Good luck getting a car park spot here at Waverley. As it goes in, drives up for the 2 on the way. No good. A rebound now. Keeps in the hands there of Alexander. We're down to a minute 7 to go in the first. Hopefully enjoying our coverage here on Falcons TV. Connor, oh look at this. Straight through the defense, banks it off the glass. 10-6. Connor's been a live wire for the Melbourne Tigers, Andrew.
Particularly these last 2 minutes. He's made a big difference to them.
Well, they need some offense, and then unfortunately a foul's been called against Noah. So the clock will keep winding down, of course, in VJBL. That's the 14th foul against Melbourne.
So 20 seconds roughly to go once the ball is inbounded.
So plenty of time for Corio Bay, but unfortunately that got squatted away too, but they got it back. Bounce past the left side now to Jamie. Back up the top now, Derail. Now the clock is shown at 10 seconds. We're down to 9. Down to 6 seconds. Squatter almost squatted away, back up the top. This might be damaging towards the buzzer. Foul.
And he's been fouled.
And on the buzzer. And that's the 15th foul. That's the bonus. As the clock winds down, I thought, well, I'm sure that was the 15th foul, wasn't it? It was.
Yes,
so
he's at the line, so we'll stay with it.
Even though quarter time break is starting to quicken up too quickly here as makes the first. This is Duray, who's been everywhere. By the time he actually finished shooting the free throw, Corio Bay will only get about 30 seconds to have a chat about what happened in the first quarter. And he makes them both. 12-6 in favour of Corio Bay. Or was it 11-6? I'm sure he made them both, didn't he?
Yes, he did make them.
12-6.
So the score bench hasn't updated it yet, but we have. So people at home, you're seeing the right score at the moment.
Good start by both teams, but you just the Corio Bay Stingrays just a little bit of a smarter team at the moment in the early go. And of course, coming up later tonight, Bendigo and Geelong, so an all-country affair, and Kilsyth and Ballarat. I tell you what, Andrew, we've got a lot of country affairs in our grand finals today on this court.
It's good to see. It's good to see.
I'm just trying to figure out why we actually. I tell you what, the country teams have to travel a long way for a grand final. Well, I guess it's an hour and a half, isn't it? Hour and a half, 2 hours to get here. So we're about set to go. We've got 10 seconds left before this one starts. And Andrew, well, this is just the start of a huge weekend for Falcons TV in particular. And of course, Smash FM will rejoin the coverage on Saturday out at Werribee.
Yes, so we're going to Werribee to cover the regional finals. And then we're back here at Waverley first on Sunday morning about, I think the first game's about 10 o'clock.
Correct.
And we'll be back there.
Yes, bright and early on a Sunday morning, which is always great. Past that time there for Corio Bay, got the first turnover. Here they come by the Melbourne Tigers. Now they start to get a bit of a wheel on in that first quarter, the back end of the first quarter, as the drive in this time by Toby misses. Rebound now, and here they come up the floor. This time now for Corio Bay, for the hands of Nevin. So Nevin with possession for Corio Bay. Back on left side. This is Dawson. Dawson now in the hands there of Declan. Not sure what the shot was, but here they come at the other end here for the Melbourne Tigers.
Corio Bay runs those cuts very well. So they get the big cutting from the top of the key down to the block, and they've been able to capitalise on that a couple of times.
So
hands in. That's a foul. That's always going to be a foul.
Of course, it's going to be tell you what, a big couple of weeks. Because this weekend and next weekend for both Falcons TV and Smash Event. But back to live coverage here at the moment as the Melbourne Tigers that time missed in and out by Louisiana. And here they come at the other end here as it's a 12-6 score at the moment. Left side, drives in, fires the two, offensive foul, basket waved off. That was a clear offensive foul that time there, Andrew.
Yeah, I took my eyes off it just as it started to happen, unfortunately. So.
Well, that's right. Sorry I threw you on the bus that time.
So here's the subs, and this is Connor back onto court.
He had a great back end of the first quarter. So here they come. Right side now. They've got a fine option here. This is Baden. Now in the hands there of Louise, and another turnover here. Here they come at the floor. This is Corio Bay for Nevin. Up and under, no good. We'll try again this time. Base it up that time there by Olivia. And the margin is back to 8 points, 14-6. 7.5 to go in the second quarter here on Melbourne United VJBL Grand Final, week 1 of the Grand Finals tonight. As Connor baits that home for the Melbourne Tigers. And it's 14-8.
He's up to 6 points, I think.
He is. He's on fire. Here is the lead. Oh, of course it has to happen, doesn't it, Andrew? Good old ball stuck on the ring.
Yeah.
14-8. Big night out of here, Waverley. I tell you what, Andrew. Finding a car park spot here at Waverley is not easy, especially on Grand Final day.
No, it certainly isn't.
We might have to talk to the council about spending the car park spots here at Waverley. But anywho, let's go back to live action here for the Melbourne Tigers for Gus. And here's Connor, who's been on fire! What a shot there by Connor for the Melbourne Tigers. He has 8 points so far tonight at 14-10.
And a
steal. Connor up the floor. There's a 2-on-1 script that time though. Try to do a little bit too much. Here's Corio Bay up the floor and misses on the roll that time. And a jump ball as a result. Corio Bay will have possession. I tell you what, Andrew, Connor might be a one to watch out for in the future for the Melbourne Tigers. Might see him in big V action.
Maybe. A few years to go yet.
Correct. Be great to see when it happens. Be like, yes, we were at that grand final on the 12s in 2015. Oh, look at that one. That's on there by Louisa. They go back up the top. Here they come now. The Melbourne Tigers can slowly cut this margin back to one basket the difference. Gus with the ball now for the Melbourne Tigers. And give it to Connor on the 1-2. Script away that time. Here they come now for the fouls being called against the Melbourne Tigers at the Corio Bay Stingrays. We're going on a fast break. So, Corio Bay with the ball. Great crowd here on a Friday night here at Waverley.
4-point difference.
Of course, unfortunately, we can't actually see the scoreboards on any of the other venues at the moment, so we do apologise. We can't get any update from here, but baked at home that time there for Dawson for Corio Bay, and it's 16-12. 16-10, sorry. Scoreboard fooled me there for a moment. 16-10 score. Here's the 2 on the way that time there. Misses that time there by Fred. They'll get it anyway because Corio Bay missed an opportunity to rebound. Connor with the ball. He's been everywhere. Connor around the screen. Stops. Passes out to Fred. Long 2 on the way. Misses. Connor will pick this up. He'll try and go for it. Back to Fred. Fred will drive in traffic, up and under 2. No, and bakes it home. 16-12.
Nice move from the two young Tigers.
The 1-2 duo. Fred and Connor. Stolen away this time by Fred. He's been everywhere too. Connor up the floor now for the Melbourne Tigers. Left side of Fred. You would think you might, he'll bounce past it now to, we're back in the long 2 here by Gus, who bakes it home. Here comes the Melbourne Tigers, and it's 16-14. On the Watson Holden, Northern Motor Group scored here, and of course, here on Falcons TV, 16-14 score, 3:46 to go. Goes inboard. Corio Bay, got to stop the leak now and start scoring themselves. And a foul.
So, big changes for the Tigers. They bring out two of their big guys off the bench.
Missed the first shot.
Been a nice adjustment from the Tigers coach as well defensively. Corio's been using the big guys on the elbow and then just throwing the ball up, and he's been dropping off, but they've adjusted to that, and that's why he's put the big guys back on there to try and stop that even more.
So Jamie Bates 1-2 at the line for Corio Bay. Here comes Fred for 2, no good. Rebound by Connor. Almost. Connor's quite on the way. He's also a rebounder for Melbourne Tigers. Is Fred back up the top to Connor. Here trying to show Fred, trying to get off the screen. Here comes Connor with a floating 2, no good. Rebound, squad away this time. Oh, look at this. And Fred gets it, gets a steal. Great hustle there by the Melbourne Tigers. I'm sure we'll get to see the number 24 and the number 23 go around for the Melbourne Tigers for a long, long time. Here's Fred for 2 on the way, misses that time. They might get it to get off the rebound, and a foul. Tell you what, Andrew, Fred number 23 for Melbourne and Connor number 24 for Melbourne, they've been everywhere getting the loose balls.
They have been really, really solid for Melbourne so far.
So, Connor. Well, they needed a spark in the first quarter, and they definitely got it through Connor, but unfortunately that pass was a turnover. Here they come now for Corio Bay. Now they've got to start scoring. They've got to find a way to score all of a sudden. Here's 11, no good. Rebound now for the Melbourne Tigers through Zach.
Stolen though by Corio Bay. Offensive putback didn't go.
Fred, bounce passes now for the Melbourne Tigers. Let's try to bring up forward here. Watch out, stolen out of bounds. Tell you what, you can feel the cheer too here at Waverley on all the other courts. Left side now, Fred. Fred with the ball, back on the right side. Here's the long 2 on the way, misses. Melbourne's missed a couple of opportunities. We're down to a minute to go in the second. Here comes Corio Bay, foul, and here we go, Lions shooting a pair.
Good work there from Cooper as he went coast to coast.
Of course, Andrew, I believe in VJBL they do stop the clock after 2 minutes, I think it is, of the second.
Last minute of the second quarter, last 2 minutes
of the last. That's right.
Last. I think that's the
timing. No, you're right. Obviously, I should know because I've been watching VJBL games all season.
Cooper with a miss on the first. Wants to take his team into the break with a 4-point lead. And he's made that. He's made that now. Some good defense from Corio Bay.
Well, the clock hasn't started.
Can they hold Cooper, and he's got the ball and he floats it up. Doesn't go.
Watch out for this rebound.
He's got it back off the handoff. He's not shy about having a go at the basket. And there's another foul.
That is the 14th foul, Melbourne. So they still have one more. Well, actually, they haven't got none to give after this. You can hear the siren going everywhere, the buzzer. Right side. Right baseline at the moment for Corio Bay. At the top, now the hands there. Oh, Nevin, back up the right side as defense chanting around Melbourne here at the moment, here at Waverley.
Into the big guy, and he'll drive.
Libya,
And he's been
Bow
fouled.
with 20
seconds left on the shot clock. On the game clock, I should say.
Yeah, there's about 1.7, just that little mystery.
There's
1.7.
enough time for Melbourne to actually score off this, but the Corio Bay coach has decided to call a timeout. We'll stay with the Melbourne bench at the moment.
Now, Andrew, have you ever called a timeout in your two teams this season in this situation?
Yes, I have called timeouts. I'd probably not have called it then, but I would certainly I do call timeouts. In fact, I try and leave myself, particularly in the second half of the game. I do try and leave myself with a timeout for the last minute and a half, 30 seconds of a game. So it's interesting that he should call this timeout, but he does have the timeout to use, so you might as well use it at this level.
And like we've seen, obviously both of us have seen in Big V's side of things as well, that we're going to see, like, especially for me, is going around the league and going to games, and we see timeouts getting, by the time they actually get to the last minute and a half, they actually got no timeouts left to use, when actually they actually probably should at least had that one timeout they have.
Again, you use timeouts quite strategically. You use it to change the tempo of the game, to try and stop a run from the opposition. As we see the Stingrays player miss the first, that's Oliver.
And Oliver's missed us both.
He's missed the second, but a good rebound there from his teammate in Dawson. And the ball's kicked through hands. Great work there, and it's in.
Nevin banks that home.
Fantastic work there from the young fellas.
20-14, last play. They've got to go for this, and they've got 3 seconds.
There's a steal, it's been stripped.
Too late. Half-court prayer. No. So, Andrew, half-time. Of course, this will be a quick half-time. It's 20-14 at the break. First half, Melbourne started slow. They got themselves back into it, and then they went into a little bit of a little bit of a drought that time in the last probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, they certainly did. So, you know, they showed some really impressive skills there, and some great understanding, particularly between Cooper and Fred. I think it was Cooper. Sorry, yeah. Connor and Fred. Cooper, of course, is on the other team, number 23 on the other team. So, no, they're doing some fantastic work. I mean, look, these guys are 10 and 11-year-olds, and the level of skill that they are showing leaves a lot of senior players a little bit red-faced, I would say.
Very, very true, Andrew. And, of course, we'll keep you updated with all the scores here at Waverley, of course, as much as we could. Of course, it is a big night out here at the Falcons' Nest. As, well, there's a couple of big ones here as well at the moment. But don't forget, tomorrow we are about to, don't forget tomorrow night we're at Werribee Eagle Stadium, of course, starting at 6:40 for the regional finals in the Northwest, and then we'll be back here on Sunday morning for the big clash out here, of course, with the East Finals Series. So hopefully you join our coverage there. And don't forget next week, VJBL, the Melbourne United VJBL VC Grand Finals next week at the State Basketball Centre. And so we're about to get set in the third quarter. Championship quarter, this is what it's made of. in this championship quarter. As we're underway here at Waverley. Drives in left side, up and under, block that time. Not there by as went for the shot, jump ball. As it's 2014 to score at the moment. Don't forget to hashtag VJBL Finals 15 as that one goes through for Crow Bay. Back out to an 8-point lead. Here they come up the floor. Margin currently at 8. Drives in. Ooh, that was definitely a trouble or double drill of some sort, and a turnover. Because you can hashtag VJBL Finals 15. Don't forget we're live streaming because tonight's game is turnover here. Don't forget under 12s boys VJL 2 Crow Bay v Melbourne 2, and then a little bit later on at 8 it's under 14 girls VJL 1 between Bendigo and Geelong, and at 9:20 it's under 18s VJL 1 between Kilsyth and Ballarat. Here comes Melbourne. Here's a long two. Misses that time. Rebound now. They'll try again. Right side at the top. Fred. Back out. Left side now. This is Noah. Noah back to Fred. Fred in traffic. Up and under. Air ball. And here they come up the floor here.
Good rebound from Jamie there.
So this is through DeRay.
Nice
what a
work.
pass. Misses that time though. And I'll tell you what, Andrew, one thing I have to mention about basketball, especially between the metro teams and the country teams, we'll talk about that in a moment as Melbourne's with the ball at the moment. As Melbourne drives in traffic, foul, got it! What a basket that time, Andrew, by Toby in traffic, got slammed with a foul, and he got the basket in plus the bonus. What a shot that was.
And again, some really good skills there, so we're seeing.
And he completes the bonus. So
the foul shooting has been phenomenal tonight.
22-17, double team, stolen away. The ball's coming out of bounds. The ball's going to Crow Bay. Yeah, that's fair. Because if you can see on the replay, well, probably can't now, but it went off Melbourne's hands. So here comes Crow Bay. Inside, go for the tools. Here's 11 foul. Will go low, shooting a pair.
So you watch that on the replay, and this is something that Corio Bay has been doing all night. He didn't get the shot to drop, but he gets the foul and goes to the charity stripe.
So at the line will be Oliver, who's had a great game so far for Crow Bay, Andrew.
Yeah, he's been the dominant big man on the court so far.
But you got to make your free throws. And sometimes big guys can't shoot free throws. Sometimes we've seen that in Big V this year. Missed them both. Here comes Crow Bay, up and under block. Here's Oliver again. Makes it home.
Again.
There's the offensive rebounds for you.
And again, he's done that a number of times today.
24-17. Melbourne closed it within 4. Had an opportunity to go within 2. Couldn't capitalise.
Nice behind the back. Great
Fred.
work. We'll see that on replay there. Excellent skills.
And down the other end, bakes it on that time there by Jamie. Back to live action. Doing it nicely here at Waverley.
26 plays 19.
Tell you what, Andrew, the skills and the class of these under 12s, as you mentioned, the 10 or 11-year-olds, I tell you what, they've been putting a lot of Big V players, a couple of them, to shame.
Yeah, certainly are.
So Fred. Pull back jumper. Misses. Rebound by Crow Bay. So they're straight up on the offensive rebounds that they've conceded in that second quarter. makes it no good by the 2. Thought it might have been picked for an offensive foul.
Nice work. Nice work there by the
back.
Tigers then to not foul. There was a couple of the people in the crowd were up on their feet wanting the call there.
So ball back into play here for Corio Bay. I'll get my words right this time. There's a big crowd out here at Waverley.
It certainly is. It's built up to about 160 people.
And what a play that was there by Declan. And I tell you what, Andrew, the crowd is seeing a fantastic game so far.
Well, if you were thinking about coming up and deciding whether it would be worth your while, there's certainly you're getting your money's worth here from these young kids. Again, great skills there. Didn't come off. He just ran into trouble and ended up travelling. But
and he comes off and replaces him. Is Cotter. He's been everywhere.
28 plays 19. Corio Bay up in the lead.
Danger period for the Tigers. Here's a jab at 2. Makes it out that time there by Jamie. And seems like Corio Bay knows these hoops too well, I think, Andrew. Because last time we saw Corio Bay play here, Andrew, which was a big V state champ man in a cracking game that was, which Waverley pulled off a win by a point in that one. Are we going to see that today? Another block that time by the Stingrays. Here they come up the floor. Oh, straight through the defense, up and under, no good. Here they come up the floor by Connor. Connor ran it straight into traffic, foul. Now, Andrew, we've seen a lot of basketball this year, and I think you see the difference of, and obviously our viewers will see the difference between metro basketball and country basketball. Between these two teams?
Quite possibly. Look, the interesting thing is that honours are pretty even between these two teams in the regular season. First time they met, Corio Bay was absolutely thumped by this talented Melbourne Tigers team. The second time, huge improvement. Here, second time, it was a 20-point, nearly a 20-point win, 19-point win to Corio Bay. So they will come into this with a great deal of confidence. They met in the semi-finals
at
Werribee with a very narrow win to Corio Bay. So
Corio Bay's won the last 2, Andrew, and we'll try and make it number 3.
And there's the foul.
Oliver at the line, shooting 2. And Andrew, you know,
Melbourne extending their defence out to half court, running a half court zone press.
Of course.
But sort of wondering whether that is going to be particularly effective against these two taller Corio Bay players.
No, definitely say, Andrew, Corio Bay be very used to this venue because they were actually out here a month ago against Hawthorn, which they won by 22 points.
Oh, great basket there, and guess who
Connor.
that was? Yep, he's probably scored over half of Melbourne's points, I'd say. Oh, another great basket there.
Nevin bakes it home, and it's 32-21. So, good stuff. I mean, good game. Even though it is a bit of it's a double-figure lead, but you think Melbourne have something in them in the last quarter. Foul's been called for reach.
Yep. So we'll have a look at that.
Yep, right there.
Side ball, Melbourne.
I tell you what.
24 seconds to go. They've got about 20 now as they inbound it.
Now they'll know that because the clock is actually on their end, which is a great thing to see. Here's an up and under 2. Rushed that one, no good. Out of bounds. Still Melbourne ball. They've got to hurry here. They're down to 7 seconds. They're down to 5. They've got to hurry here. They've got to 7 put it in. Connor Bolo, 2. No. That's it. So, Andrew, 1 quarter to go in this under 12 boys VJL 2 grand final here at Waverley. It is Corio Bay 32, leading Melbourne 21. Who is going to pull it off from here?
Look, you'd have to put your money probably at this point on Corio Bay. If they keep playing the way they are and they can just keep that defensive pressure on Melbourne, which is forcing a few errant shots, I think you'd probably say that Corio will take it out at this point. But I'm really impressed with young Connor. Great skills and the leadership he shows on court too. If you watch how he organises his team when he's on the court there. So not only playing as a point guard, but shooting guard, small forward. He's doing a great job. On the other end, the big Oliver and Jamie are really controlling things there for Corio Bay.
Don't forget, after this, under 14 girls VJL 1 grand final between Bendigo and Geelong. And of course, at 9:20, under 18 Bs VJL 1 grand final between Kilsyth and Ballarat. Tell you what, Andrew, they've featured this perfectly for us because we're seeing a mixture of metro and country teams. But here we go, Melbourne underway. They're going to get off to a good start. That's a good start for them. They're going line shooting too.
Yep, so Alexander has a shot to try and get them back within 10 points.
Free throw shooting for Melbourne being fantastic tonight. And continues that way. Margin is back to 10. Second shot.
And no.
Tell you what, Andrew, the Melbourne free throw shooting tonight has been amazing.
Yeah, it's actually been from both sides. I mean, there have been a couple of players that haven't quite shot as well, but it has been really quite superb.
Which might put a couple of the big V teams to shame, considering how bad their free throw shooting have been this year.
Now that's much better. So again, the coach from Melbourne adjusting on that offense.
So both coaches have 2 timeouts up their sleeve. There's a chance here. Drives in, up and under 2. Same place, same result. That time there by Alexander.
Double handoff, and the Corio Bay Stingrays did not read it. Gave away the middle of the court and then threw the ball away. This is dangerous because now Melbourne has their tail up.
And Andrew, this is almost a carbon copy of the second quarter because
Melbourne came back very strongly in that quarter. There's the handoff again. He's looking for...
foul again.
He's been fouled, but perhaps he had Connor on the outside. I thought a little dish out to him was the way to go.
Tell you what, though, Andrew, Corio Bay, to start off this quarter, 2 minutes gone, Melbourne scored 4 points. Tell you what, court 3 has just gone bananas on that, so I think they've just won the grand final over there on the buzzer, I think. Anyway,
yeah,
I can't see
it. That looks like
a
Dandenong win, I think, from here.
Well, that's happened.
So Alexander missed his first, and there's a turnover again.
Look at this, watch out.
That man Connor again. Great pass off.
Louise missed it.
Hasn't gone. Rebound, Corio Bay.
Of course, that was the boys standing on by the way. Here comes Corio Bay. 6-point game. 7:15 to go. Here's the 2 on the way. Bakes it home that time there.
And did they need that or what?
Jamie bakes it home. So back to 8 with 7 to go.
Toby bringing the ball down. He's got Connor, ignores him, reverses direction.
Had Alexander there. And then
yeah, they were looking. Alexander was looking for the handoff, but.
So that is Corio Bay picked up 2 quick fouls. Or was that their third? Third.
Yeah, it's their third now.
Danger period now.
6:40 to go in this quarter.
Here's
Connor
Ooh.
doesn't go. But that's almost a travel, I would have said.
Yeah, well, anyway, they were blindsided. I'm sure whoever the referees on this court, they're going to be exposed badly here today. Here comes Connor. He's got Alexander on his right. Oh, look at that, mate. Foul. And Andrew, I don't know what Corio Bay can do. Well, the coach has got to call a timeout
He's
here.
called a timeout.
That's what they need.
And Will,
hang
so
on.
once he gets the timeout, we'll also take just a quick break just
No,
to
there it is.
to refresh ourselves, and we will be back with you very, very shortly. So welcome back here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium for the Corio versus Melbourne VJBL League 2 final under 12s. With the news that Corio Bay is up 34-26, but they've sent Melbourne to the line, and it's that man Connor.
It's been everywhere.
He's been absolutely dynamic. At this stage, he's my pick for MVP.
Definitely missed the first though. Of course, just before we saw Dandenong won their grand final on court 3. Back to this one, misses. Hugo come up the other end now for the, there's the basketball on the court.
So, unfortunate there.
It's Corio Bay, we're actually looking for some offense there.
So there's a reason, parents, if you ever wonder why basketball stadiums say no, don't bring your ball.
That's why.
That's why.
In a grand final match in particular. Here he comes. Olamba misses that on rebound in as for Melbourne by Alex. Now to Connor. Well, they've got the 3 best players on the court right now in the guards position. You've got Connor, Fred, and Alexander out on the floor. And now they pretty much got to go for break here. Here's the 2 on the way here. No good. Here comes Corio Bay.
And the foul.
Foul. That's right. That's only their first. As you see the foul right now. So ball back into play. Melbourne have no fouls to give.
Corio has no fouls. Yep.
What did I say? Melbourne.
Yep.
So Corio Bay have no fouls to give, and as that one goes in there by Declan. Margin back to 10, 36
Again,
to
a good
26.
basket under some good defensive pressure there. So
Melbourne got to get a bit of scoring going here. They do. Through Zach now, of course.
what a step through! What a step through on that play.
Of course, Melbourne's down 4 in that big run in the second quarter. They got off to a good start.
Great vision there from the youngster. Hasn't gone in. He's drawn the foul, but that was Fred. No, sorry.
No, it's Jamie.
Cooper. Cooper from Corio Bay. Fantastic vision down the court there. Saw he had 2 bigs under the basket who weren't being guarded.
Tell you what, free throw shooting might be a bit of a problem now for Corio Bay. They haven't made many free throws in the last couple of minutes.
Jamie wanting to take it out a little bit further. Just missed that, so that, again, just the tiredness coming in here.
Let's hope it doesn't haunt Corio Bay down the stretch. You can hear the chant, let's go Tigers. Here's the 2 on the way, misses off the finger roll. Here they come up the other end now for the Stingrays. Bounce pass straight to Connor. Connor up the floor. Now runs in the traffic, 4-on-1. stops, has to pass to his teammate. That time there is Gus. Back up to Connor. Right side up the top. Connor to Fred. Fred with a jumper too. Misses. I'll tell you what, they've got to stop shooting bricks at the moment, Melbourne. Jump ball. It's going to Corio Bay on the jump.
3 minutes to go. It's 8 points.
I'm starting to
I
know.
think if Corio Bay scores on this, I think that will basically have
Jump ball.
done it. Well, they're not going to score on that. It's a jump ball. It'll go the way of the Melbourne Tigers.
They've got to
Now,
score.
Yeah, they have to score. So if they can get this down to 6 points.
Now, the thing is, they leaked points in the second quarter. They closed the win for, and then they leaked a lot when they missed.
And there's the foul. We'll have a look at that on replay. Shot goes up, misses, and there's could have given that away by 2 people there.
So the clock stops after the 3-minute mark. So here we go, underway.
Connor,
Oh,
that time a bad pass, trying to get the ball down quickly.
so Connor.
Oh, hesitation stare.
Oh, look at that. Misses, though. He gets his own rebound almost. Then blocks that one out of there by the steal. Here they come now. Connor, they've got to hurry here. They're down to 2 minutes 22 to go. They're down by 8 points, so they need to get some shots in, and that's not going to be the way they're going to do it. Here they come now for Corio Bay. They can just hold it here for a while,
Yeah, look,
or just get it in to end the game.
they
And there's the
want
foul.
to do exactly what they did there, and that is to
So, Andrew, this might be it. Corio Bay can win it
yeah.
on Declan's free throws.
Too many times you see teams thinking they've won it at this point in time. They start to play defensive to waste time, and all of a sudden they lose the ball and lose the game. So
1 or 2, but that's all right. That keeps them to a 9-point lead. So it keeps it to that odd number. And Melbourne got to maybe start shooting some threes soon to try to get their way back into this game. Here's the first 3. Misses. Rebound now by Jamie for Corio Bay. Almost got the steal. They're going to have to gamble all over the defense here, Melbourne. Corio Bay might pinch them in. Foul. And that's the 15th foul. We're at minute 46. Now, is Melbourne going to call a timeout?
no, well, that looks like he might.
They're going to do it after the shot to advance the ball.
He's got 2 timeouts, so it'll be on the score, and it'll advance the ball down to the other end of the court.
Which is a smart move.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, some big B coaches might need a bit of a lesson on how to call timeouts.
However, no good when that happens.
No.
2 points now. Now you get the timeout now, though.
So, it's given away an extra 2 more points after that. Corio Bay are on their way. They're leading 40-28 with a minute 43 to go in the last quarter. Falcons TV coverage here. Hopefully enjoying our coverage here on Falcons TV, streaming you live wherever you are listening to or watching to, of course. Don't forget after this, it is all country affair. Bendigo and Geelong. And then after that, it's Kilsyth taking on Ballarat.
And of course, if you're on Facebook, you might like to put a comment in the MUVBL site.
Listen,
On
we got some likes.
Yeah, we've got some likes.
32 likes so far on one post by the BJBL.
Just letting us know that you're actually watching online would be really, really fantastic.
Absolutely. As don't forget, tomorrow, I know I'm going to keep repeating myself throughout the rest of the night, but we'll be back here tomorrow. Back here on Sunday morning, and of course we'll be back here. We'll be at Werribee
tomorrow.
So
hopefully I'll have a bit more of a voice there tomorrow. So
I'm sure you will. And make sure you hashtag BJBL Finals 15 while you're at it. Of course, I'll pop down and do some interviews as well. So here we go. Melbourne with the ball. They're down by 12. They need 4 threes to tie without Crow Bay scoring. Here's a pullback 3 to start us off. No good. Rebound. They need to get a rebound. They certainly do. They're going to have to go for it here. Oh, and there's out of bounds. 1 minute 26. 40 to 28. Crow Bay in front.
So both teams in the bonus at this point in time.
Here we go. Ball back into play here for Melbourne.
Good work from Corio
Out of
Bay.
bounds.
Not allowing the ball to go middle.
So ball back into play here for Melbourne. Here is a 3 for... No.
Good try, good try.
Might get it back. And it got poked in the eye. In the meantime, but he's up and running. He's a fighter, isn't he? And Nevin got poked in the eye, but it won't matter anyway, because he'll be celebrating with his team today with 1:11 to go.
He will feel fantastic in a couple of minutes.
And replacing him is a great playing Cooper. So here we go, 1:11 to go. Here at Waverley, and the foul call, that means that's the bonus. We're going to line, shooting 2, and it goes to Toby from Melbourne. He makes the first. Second shot. He misses that one, 1 or 2. Got the rebound back by Toby, gives it to Louise. They have to go for a 3, block, foul! And he'll have 3 shots at the line with 1:08 to go. Now we know Melbourne are very good at the free throw line tonight. Shooting about 80% at the free throw line tonight. So he needs to make all 3 of them and close it within 8. He missed 1. Second shot. Thank goodness I didn't go to the netball Bandura tonight. Anyway, he maced that one, and the Crow Bay player forgot they had 3 shots at his Dre right here, number 52. So you can see on the screen.
Down to 10 points.
Has just said to his teammate, hello, that was the 3
Missed
point.
that.
He's got a rebound. He's got to go back for another 3. Oh, no, he's gone for the pass. Probably should have just gone for the 3 that time. But here they come at the other end now with 1:02.
Whoa.
Foul. Things you're going to hear, Andrew, here at Waverley, but in fans around Melbourne in a basketball game, it's hilarious.
So hopefully...
that was Giroux that time. He's had a great game at point guard for them. But, of course, he'll be celebrating after this, just like his teammates. Of course, all the vision has been nicely filmed.
I'm just waiting. So is the camera person.
I already forgot her name too. She's going to punch me for this.
Michelle helping us out again. And
I really should know, because I've got a good friend called Michelle too. I've got a good friend called Michelle, and I don't have no idea why I've forgotten her name. Oh my goodness, sorry Michelle. I just got not good enough.
So the crowd building in anticipation of the next game, which is between Bendigo and Geelong. Of course, Bendigo gearing up for the WNBL season right this very minute.
They are, and of course, to be honest, I'll actually tell you a bit about the under-14s for Bendigo when we get to that game. They've had an enormous year, Bendigo.
Yeah.
So back underway. Of course, so let's see how many mistakes I make by not saying Michelle's name right throughout this weekend. I'm already 1, and that's after a minute. So 1:01 to go. We got blood on the floor, so they're going to use the blood rule. Not saying basketball is not a
Look,
contact sport.
that was just, the guys committing themselves and just coming in a little bit out of control. So there was no malice in that. It was just pure.
Don't forget.
Pure.
So don't forget.
Energy, just trying to do everything they could to get there. So, as I said, we'll be bringing the Bendigo versus Geelong game in a minute, and again the crowd, very good crowd. It's almost capacity here in the stadium. Almost here in capacity. We've got a crowd of guys here, and
so, and okay, what I'm going to be, so with 40-30 score, 1:01 to go, because the Ringwood Morton VYC Women's coach Rob Jerams just turned up to our commentary box as well, which is great to see. Because he's watching his
son who'll be playing in the late game, the Kilsyth game. And
Andrew.
2 points there to Corio Bay. That's it. 56 seconds to go in this game. Good defence there from Corio. Hail Mary unsuccessful from the Melbourne Tigers. They've got the ball back though. They have to go for the 3. Can't get it. Game's all over. They'll foul.
They will. Why would you foul? And take a couple more seconds off the clock. Typical.
Yeah. Well, interestingly enough, at this point, most coaches would be saying foul, slow it down, get the chance, and he's got another timeout. But the Melbourne Tigers coach has decided no fouls, please, guys, no fouls.
Of course.
Corio doing a great job. They've lost the rebound there. But with 30 seconds on the clock, there's not too much of an issue here for Corio Bay. They will just play good defence. Let these guys... Oh, there's a 3.
Yeah, finally score it, but a little too late.
Great job on that.
Just too little too late, though, unfortunately. 43-33 now. 18 seconds to go. Tell you what...
just kicking the ball around at the moment.
Correct. We're down to 10 seconds. It's 43-33 at the moment. So they'll just play the ball out. It is over. Corio Bay wins the grand final in Melbourne United VJBL by 10 points, 43-33. Andrew, what a great grand final. And we're going to see, hopefully, a couple of these stars in action in the Big V in about 8 years' time.
All right, we'll take a quick break and be back a little bit later for you.